8 attacks, 7 defense, 3 speed, 4 dex, 10 vit, and then, 25 HP and 18 MP. We can forget about that and worry about that later. But this video, we do want to do some Moonlight Villages if we can get our hands on some. I haven't looked in the realm yet. It appears like there's not any, so we might have to farm for some. But I made some very critical errors last video. I actually pressed the R key and sent myself to the Nexus instead of just sucking it up and fighting through my problems like a man. And that's not going to happen this video. I'm sick and tired of playing like a pussy, pressing the R key. I might as well just unbind it, because it's practically useless for a guy like me who just very clearly doesn't ever have to Nexus and is better off just sitting through whatever danger is troubling me at the time. But yeah, that was last video. Nexused a couple times, not happy about it. We're going to make some changes. But hopefully we get some hard dungeons that I would even want to Nexus from to begin with. Because that's the kind of shit I need pots from. Like Moonlight Village, like I said. What I Nexus from? I know I Nexus from a Moonlight. And I Nexus from an Ice Citadel at the last phase, I think. That's pretty hot. Wait, that is a pretty hot ring. Holy shit. That actually gives me less, though. Because of this enchant. I'm gonna hold on to it. How about that? Meet in the middle, have a nice compromise, and I'm just gonna drop that shit. I'm not gonna use that dex ring, and I probably should, but it's not in my blood to use that dex ring. But in my free time, oh, that's something we want. So we want Parasite Chambers. My least favorite dungeon in the entire game. I fucking hate this shit sack dungeon. But it's very good this season because we can get Scepter of Devastation. And this season's Crucible it doubles your attack. So it basically doubles how much scaling is on the weapon, and it's a fuck ton of scaling. So it basically just turns it into the ultimate delete button. And I would like to have the ultimate delete button in my possession. I realized I didn't drink any water before recording, so if I stutter or go like pardon my French. But I'm gonna try to just fight through it and not drink any water. Just go bone dry the rest of this video. You don't always have to wetten up. You could go in dry. I don't recommend it, but I'm not a psychologist, so what do I know? What do I know about physical health? Psychology's cool though. Oh, right. Psychology's with the mind. Did I say psychology? I meant, back in the olden days, psychology used to have a different definition, and it used to mean physical therapy, the equivalent of what physical therapy means now. So I got a little confused. Sorry, you guys aren't that old. You don't even know what I'm talking about. But that used to be the case. Look it up. Look it up on Wikipedia or whatever credible source you trust. I don't know, Fox News, CNN. Go ahead, and I'm sure you'll find somewhere. Maybe not first articles. You might have to dive pretty deep, but somewhere I'm right, because I'm always right. Most humble, by the way. Now, the most humble, we reserve that title for Asmongold. He is, self-proclaimed the most humble. What a guy. I mean, to not even talk about his achievements, belittle other people. I mean, the most humble. Nah, he's great. And I just lost half my audience saying that. But you know what? If me liking Asmongold is enough to put someone off from watching me, then they were in the wrong place to begin with. You're in the wrong crowd, buddy. Whether it's because that one thing is going to set you off, or because we just wouldn't mesh well as people. That's okay. But for those of you who are here, I do very much appreciate you guys. I don't talk about that much, but I'm very appreciative and very thankful for the people that do show up to these videos and kind of watch along as I progress through life. As humans, we kind of just want to find things to do. Like, why the fuck did we get on a boat and just start sailing around? It's because we were just like, you know what? Maybe there's some other shit out there. Maybe I won't end up back home in this shithole ran by this king. Maybe we can find a new place. And that is how America was founded. Isn't that awesome? And then, that one guy got all the credit. Was that even true, though? He also genocided the Indians, I thought. All right, anyways, moving on. Getting too real into history. I could have paid more attention in my history classes. It's just growing up, I didn't care so much about history. Why am I dying? Shit sucks. Growing up, I didn't care much about history, and I really didn't care much about English, and I will never fucking care about English. English is a worthwhile class till about 7th grade, and then from there, I could not be more bored out of my mind with a class. But yeah, I say 7th grade because the crossover from 7th grade to 8th grade was the year where we first had to read a book over the summer. That shit's not gonna happen. No fucking... I have 3 months of my own free time where I'm not in school. You think I'm gonna spend any bit of that avoiding playing COD Zombies, Black Ops 2, Minecraft, Roblox, MW2, MW3? You think I'm gonna stop playing shit like that to fucking read? No, nobody's gonna do that. And that is why everybody just uses ChatGPT these days, because it's faster, it's more cost effective. Like before, you would have to hire a tutor, or you would have to, pay a website to write your shit for you. Now ChatGPT does all that for free, and it's great. It's great. I think 90% of college students cheat, like unironically. 90%. I know, because think about it. You don't get any sort of reward for doing well in college, at least to my knowledge. I've heard that employers don't check your college grades when you're getting a job. And one simple fix to this problem would be that they do just check your grades. Because if they checked your grades, then, it would uncover a lot of shit. So hopefully they don't. But, do I want that? I'll take that, yeah. Hold on to it, an extra pot, that would be good. Come on, give me an MV though. What else do I want? MV, oh, I could do Cursed Libraries, try to get that forbidden knowledge. That might be pretty good. I don't know, they nerfed it. And so I'm not sure how good it is now. I could go for that. Are we maxed on dex? Ooh, we're 2 away, okay. There we go, baby. Yes, okay. Yeah, but you have no incentive to get good grades in college. Like once you are in college, you're in your whatever college of choice. What matters is how you do in high school, and that will get you into something like Harvard or Yale. And then after that, it really, like, nobody fucking matters, or nothing matters. It's pass or fail, which means that me being a min-maxing pro, I'm gonna straddle that line as closely as I can, because I want to put it this way. School, for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, is not their first priority. And I know it sounds bad, but that's just the truth. That's just how it is. It's not my first priority, but it is a very it's a very important priority. And so I want to min-max it so that I spend as little time doing homework as possible while getting as good grades as possible. And oftentimes that means me handing in work very much late, graduating the term with a C, and then being like, all right, good enough. Because, oh shit. Yeah, my grades would be so much better. My grades would be at least 10% better if I just did shit that we could do. Every single time I do homework, it is late. Every single time. And I've always been late to everything my entire life. I've been late to school. It ramped up really bad in high school. And then I was late to work when I had a job. I'm late. That's my crippling thing. And I need to not be late. Maybe it's foreshadowing. Maybe, late means so maybe me saying I'm late. Maybe am I dead? Am I dead? And me saying I'm late has been little hints at me fully realizing that I've been dead this whole time. Does that mean I'm invincible? Can I go out into the street right now, fully naked, and walk in front of traffic and survive? I probably could, but then I would go to jail for a very long time. At least I think. I don't know. I mean, me running around naked in front of traffic, that's not nearly as bad as killing someone, right? So whatever the sentence is on killing someone, it's got to be less than that. What's the sentence on killing someone? Like 5 years? Or I guess in Diddy's case, wait, Diddy didn't kill people. Never mind. That's comparing apples to oranges. And are apples and oranges even comparable? People say that as a little thing, a little metaphor. I guess that's one thing English did help me with, was literary devices. Sure, whatever. They have some fucking name. I forget exactly what it is. But yeah, no, he didn't kill anyone, did he? Did he? Smash like. Yeah, that's right. I'm stealing everything Ken has ever owned. I'm just stealing and taking for myself. But when Ken says smash like, he goes like smash like, and he says it in like his Nar accent. You know, that Australian upside down, twisted, dark language. So he goes like smash like. That is very much British. I don't know what the fuck. Yikes. All right, moving on. But yeah, apparently Ken changed his outro. It's not as good as it used to be. He starts the music right after the game finishes, and it's just not the same. It's not the same. You gotta hit the drop of the music on the black screen. You have to. It's too clean to avoid doing that. And I'm surprised. Well, actually, no. I was gonna say I'm surprised more movies don't do this. You've seen Transformers. Everybody knows the ending of Transformers 1. Everybody, because it's Optimus Prime's epic monologue speech. Monologue? Epilogue? I don't know. Again, wasn't great at English. And then, boom, cuts to black. What I've done. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's absolute cinema. We love Transformers. Actually, Transformers 2, I've already mentioned this in a video. I think. No! I mentioned it on stream. Transformers 2 has always been my favorite movie of all time, ever since I've seen it. But I gotta be honest. With how I am in the modern day, American Psycho's up there too. I've been thinking about that movie a lot. So much so that, you know, whoever's listening, like Alexa or some shit, they know that I've been talking about American Psycho a lot. So I keep getting recommended American Psycho YouTube shorts, and I just get to rewatch bits of the movie that I've already seen, like the business card scene, where Patrick Bateman. Okay, let's relax now. Hey. Fucking Blue Man, leave me alone. God, this blue dick. He's awful. Oh, we have pink finale, don't we? Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to struggle through that. But the business card scene, where he's like, let's see Paul Allen's card. And then he sees it, it's like, oh, that subtle off-white color. The taste of it. And then he's like fucking sweating while staring at it. I've never seen such an intense look. I love that movie. It's so good. And it's a lot better if you don't think that it's all just in his head. I think. That's what I think. But really not much has developed in the past few days. It's kind of like, you know, trends and news don't really travel that fast. They travel fast, but not like, you know, one day fast. So we're still talking about the Epstein shit. But there have been some new developments with that. It's a very curious situation. And I swear to God, this shit better come out. Because a government that is just protecting pedophiles? Nah, you know what? I think I would like that to not be in my life. Like I knew shit was corrupt. Not that corrupt. Okay, we're talking cross-continental connections to human sex trafficking. All right. Sorry. These videos, they're supposed to be an escape for you to not think about shit like that. Let's change topics. Do you guys remember Ram Ranch? Did you know that there's actually that guy, Grant McDonald, the legend he is, what's up? He made almost, maybe even more than 300 Ram Ranch videos. Yes, what a legend. But sadly, they've all gotten taken off YouTube. Every single one. So if you guys know where I can find Ram Ranch now, please tell me in the comments. I need to know. Because there was this one by number like 200 or something. I was listening to them. I got to like 200. And then he just started like transitioning to talking about Shawn Mendes. He was like, yeah, Shawn Mendes. I was like, the fuck? I guess he's got a thing for Shawn Mendes. Is Grant McDonald gay? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Stars are starting to align. Everything's starting to make sense. This shit sucks. Huh. Talking about 18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. I would not guess that he's gay based off of that. But then when he starts saying, I think it was fucking and fucking and fucking you, boy, when talking about Shawn Mendes, I think that's the point where I was like, okay, maybe this is a little gay. Maybe a little bit. But also in other news, I don't know if you guys keep up with Trackmania at all, but virtual, is it virtual or virtual? Is there like some German W's on it? Anyways, he completed Deep Slip, first in the world, and it's just, dude, it's always something to see a guy just fucking exhausted, like fully color drained from his face, just tired bags. To see somebody be fully exhausted and then accomplish the achievement that they've been grinding for hours and hours and hours at. Apparently he'd been trying to climb that tower for like 88 hours in just like a week. It's like, holy fuck, dude, the dedication. That's more than, wait, that's 11 hours a day? No, it's even more than that. It must have been, I think it was more than a week. I think it was like 12 days or something. But maybe not. Yes, I'm biting the hair off my fingernails. Or the hair, the hair? What? Sorry, not the hair. Oh, Jesus, I don't even really have hair on my, I have like some hairs on my, between my knuckles. But did you know that biting your fingernails and biting the skin off of your, like, ends of your fingers, that's actually a form of cannibalism? I was intrigued to learn that, but yeah, apparently it's a form of cannibalism. Does that mean I want to go out and eat a pound of human flesh served in the form of a McDonald's burger? No, that's not at all what it means. Do you ever wonder what human tastes like though? I mean, this is a bit of a taboo subject, but it's just got to be some level of curiosity, right? Not that I would ever eat someone. That's another thing. Is like when you eat someone, you attach a face and a person to it. But when you eat an animal, it's just like, oh, dude, that beef is so good. Holy shit, dude, I should have been going to Longhorns this whole time. This steak is to die for. But with humans, it's like, oh my god, Roddy, what are they doing to you? And then you take another bite. Give me this fucking. Give me white bag. Wait, what is this? Let's look at this page. The Princess and the Fox, page 3. Forget about the other pages. We don't need them. Let's just look at page 3. Oh, the fox ripped ass, and now he's gonna scurry off that way. And she's like, oh my god, it fucking stinks. All right, yeah, moving on. I hate that word, by the way. I don't know if you guys do. Stinky. What? No, Umi. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's childish. It's disgusting. Like, if somebody tells me I stink in high school, I'm not showing up to school the rest of the year. Because I'm just going to be sitting in my room crying to myself like, oh my god, I can't believe you did this. That's actually how I sound when I cry, by the way. My parents have seen, I had a real bad crying episode a few years back. Because, oh boy, a girl broke my heart. Oh, she wasn't into me. I'm such a loser. And I'm aware of that. I'm the textbook definition of a loser. And that's well, it's not okay. It's not okay, which is why I'm trying to be less of a loser. And that's... is this gonna be... Can I even say it? I don't know. I bought a do-rag to be less of a loser. But it has... No, now I've cornered myself. Normally, white people are not known for wearing do-rags. So, I guess what it sounds like I'm saying by extension is that black people are cool. And a lot of black people are cool. Like, I was watching Kai yesterday, because I was like, damn, Kai's got... Kai always has a ton of viewers, but he had even more so than normal, and I click on a stream, and he's going off about Aiden Ross. Shit like that. You know what? I don't even know these people. Let's burn some bridges. I hate everyone. No. I don't watch Aiden Ross. I don't know how he really got popular. Kai, I understand how Kai got popular, I think. I mean, he seems like a logical thinker. Seems like he's entertaining for sure. But I didn't know that Kai and XQC apparently have some sausage between them. Or not some sausage. It's a little different. Have some beef. Beef, that's the word. Yeah, some beef between them. And Kai said that he thinks XQC's got something going on up here mentally. I was like, yeah. I mean, he definitely does. I feel like I haven't watched XQC in a while, but he's not the same as he used to be. And it's unfortunate. Because he used to do more stuff, I feel like. But now he just kind of sits there and just watches fucking TikToks and videos on Twitter all day. And you know what? If that's what people want to see, I get it. But at the same time, he has so much money and Yeah, he really doesn't need to appeal to anyone other than himself. I don't know how much he cares about what his chat is interested in versus, or not just XQC. Sorry, any like big streamer. How much do they care? Like once you've crossed the threshold to where you don't have to stream anymore and you're just doing it for fun. At what point are you still trying to appeal to chat? There must be some degree. But it's crazy to think about how many people 100,000 people is, because that's how many viewers like Kyle will have in his stream. And then I thought, you know, we all thought XQC was big, and then XQC would get like, I guess he's not in his prime anymore. Sorry, Felix, but he used to. Now he's pulling like 17K numbers. Maybe that's on a bad day. Maybe he's pulling more on a good day. But this is like one of the top streamers pulling 17K, and then the fucking gap between that and 132,000 is just ridiculous. It's almost 10x. Actually, almost 10x. It's fucking massive. You just take the 1% and then you slice it up to the 0.001%. Yeah, just crazy stuff. And it's kind of cool because with the top streamers on Twitch at least. Oh god, this is stressing me out. Oh, I'm just gonna get rid of the pickaxe. I can't get rid of the drinks. You guys know that. There's a shrine up, but I can't do it. Fuck. With the top streamers on the platform, whenever like they start lagging or something, you can see the shift from one top streamer go to another top streamer, and they kind of balance out in like this equilibrium. That's what was happening again yesterday. Is Kai and Queso. Apparently they were having like, I don't know, the people on Twitch were getting DDoSed essentially. Oh my god, we don't have time for a jailer. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, some of the top streamers on Twitch were getting DDoSed, and Kai and Queso were getting DDoSed at the same time. But while it was happening, it was like making them higher pitched and giving them the chipmunk voice. So Kai literally sounded like he was 5 years old. It's fantastic. What the fuck did I just smell? Did one of my cats just shit in front of my door? That better not have happened. Luckily, they're good. They don't shit in front of my door. They do shit on the counter though, and that's something that I'm figuring out and working through. Dude, I don't have time for a spec bed. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. But yeah, that's all we have time for this video. We made some progress towards HP and stuff, but I need to do more dungeons. I mean, we did a parasite, we did an MV. Are you fucking kidding me? It's because the realm's dead. Why? Where am I? Where even am I? I'm in US South, aren't I? Yeah. Is US East 2 even crowded? It is. I could probably make my way in here though. Boom, no queue even. Fuck, I really fucked up. I gotta check that shit before I start these videos. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Have a good day. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Today, I need to leave.
Ram Ranch.
Okay. Bye-bye, Model.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much. Mwah. Give a kiss. Mwah.
I don't think he liked your
Kisses.
kiss, babe.
Oh, God, it's real big.